It's only been 2 weeks since my last video, and I've had so many messages from my subscribers, so thank you for all those messages. And here is my next video, which is about a flash unit, an on-camera flash unit for the Panasonic S system. Now, the reason I haven't done a video for a couple of weeks is been quite busy here in the gallery and the coffee shop, and mainly the building, to be truthful. We have something happening very soon, and I will tell you guys about it, but it takes up a lot of my time to get things ready. So I don't get as much time as I like to do a video, and I will try to do as many videos as I can. Now, this video is actually to talk about on-camera flashes for the Panasonic S1 and S1R. Now, as you know, I own the S1 and S1R. I purchased them myself, and they're my main cameras now. I don't shoot with Nikon anymore. I'm shooting with the Panasonic S system, mainly because I use a GH5 and GH5S. It makes it a lot easier for me to be able to just swap between the cameras. And to be truthful, the Panasonic S1 and S1R are pretty good. I do like the fact I can get a battery grip for it. The focusing system's really good. The lenses are amazing, and it has 2 memory cards. But we won't go down that road, okay? We're not going to go down the 2 memory card road. Now, the 2 flashes that I was testing in Taiwan was this, which is the TT685, and this, which is the V860 Mark II. Now, these are both for Olympus and Panasonic cameras. Now, my understanding is they were designed for the Micro Four Thirds system, and to be truthful, they're huge flash for that small camera. Now, Panasonic do make their own flashes, but I'm sorry, Panasonic, they're not very good. They're not a very good flash. They're great for a Micro Four Thirds system, lightweight, small. So Godox has come a long way over the years with their studio flashes and their on-camera flash units. Now, the reason I have both of these is, I'll take these out of the way and I'll show you on the flashes. Hang on a minute. Put them out of the way. Right. So here are the flash units. Now, as you can see, they look identical to each other. They're both the same size. They basically have the same output as well. There is a main difference between the two. Now, the V860 Mark II uses a removable rechargeable battery, which is a Godox battery. Now, this thing is huge, and I'll get to that in a minute. And the TT6850, which is Olympus Panasonic, uses standard 4 AA batteries, basically. Now, to be honest, that was the only difference I could find between the two of them. Everything else was the same. Output, ease of use, and everything else. So the reason I got 2 of them was I was a little bit concerned about how long this rechargeable battery would last in this flash. So I got the 4 AA battery model, basically as a backup. I'm going to put that one there for a minute. Okay, now this is the V860 Mark II, Olympus and Panasonic, and it has a built-in battery. Now, this is Godox's own battery. Now, this is a 2000 milliamp, 22 watt lithium ion battery. You get a charger and a power cable as well, so you get everything in the kit. Now, Godox rate this battery at 650 shots at full power. I can kind of say they're probably on the ball, or they're underestimating, to be truthful. I shot with this flash for 3 days at the show, non-stop. And I mainly use my flash for just a bit of fill flash, a little bit of pop, just to make the product stand out or the bike to stand out. And the battery bar didn't even move. It's that good. Yeah, I don't know what to say really. It's that good a flash. I am super impressed with this. The prices of these flash units is the TT685, or the AA battery model, is $100 US. Yes, $100 US. The V860 Mark II with the rechargeable battery and the charger is around about $180, $170 US for this flash. Now, the equivalent Nikon to this is an SB5000, and that's 4 times, well, it's actually 5 times the price of this flash. And this is just as good quality, and it works just as good. To be truthful, I've used Nikon for many years, but this flash impressed me. This one, with its removable rechargeable battery, the only downside to this is you can only put this battery in there. There's no cradle for AA batteries that you can put in there in case you run out of battery power. So that's what you have to be aware of. You probably have to carry a spare one of those batteries. Yes, so what did I think of them? Build quality, they're as good as Nikon and Canon. They're not the Godox of old. These are really, really good quality flash units. They're very stiff, very tight, and everything feels really nice. Now, both flash units work perfectly fine with the S1 and S1R. Now, I used them on the S1R, and I used them on the 50mm 1.4, the 7200 f4, and the 24-105 f4. And In TTL, which is probably what I would use most of the time because it's very convenient, very quick to use, I didn't have to do any adjustments. The TTL worked incredibly well, and it worked perfectly fine with the zoom. So as you were zooming in and out, it was registering on the flash exactly which range it was in, where you were in the zoom. So if you went from 24mm to 70mm, the flash was taking care of that on the rear screen. So they work perfectly fine with the S1 and S1R. And for the price, I don't think you're getting a better flash unit. Output is the same with both of them. If you want something where you can just grab some AA batteries, then I'd go for this model, which is the TT685. And if you want something that's got more power, and you don't have to worry about carrying batteries with you, go for the V860 Mark II. Some of the things I like about the flash unit, obviously, is the build quality and the price. I don't think you're going to find better price than this. Both flash units come with the same accessories, apart from the V86 comes with the rechargeable battery and the battery charger. They come with a hot shoe stand. They come with a carrying case and an instruction manual, basically. And they're really good flash units. Build quality is really, really good. The rear screen is really easy to read. I mean, it's incredibly easy to use. The menu system is very easy too. And all the buttons are quite chunky, so they're very easy to get to. Like I said, I didn't really do any adjustments. I basically used it in TTL and just shot with it all day. Shooting up and down, it works really well. It's got a little bounce card in there. It's got a wide angle diffuser. If I can get it out, hang on a minute. There, it goes on there. Didn't use any of them really. Now I'm going to play you guys a slideshow of some of the photos I took at the Type A Cycle Show. Sorry, it's boring bicycles and bicycle componentry. None of the photos have been edited. They're direct out of the camera JPEGs, and you can see what this flash unit can do with the Panasonic S1R. Now I took the S1 with me as well, but I didn't use it. The S1R did such a good job, I just kept using the S1R with the battery grip. Now they are shot with the 24-105, the 70-200, and the 50mm 1.4 lens. So as you can see, the flash did a very, very good job, and it's highly recommended. I only recommend stuff that I test. I do reviews on products, but I'm going to recommend products that I test and test them in the field. This was put through its paces for 3 days. I shoot a lot of photos. I also shoot for a lot of companies as well while I'm there. They want some extra photos done, so I was using these quite a lot. I'm going to quickly go over some of the features. I know I said I wasn't, but I just cannot believe what these flash units have built into them and the fact that they work so well. Now, if you want to go for the TT685, or that's $100, and the V860 Mark II is $180. Now, that has a removable rechargeable battery, which is great. The TT685 has 4 AA batteries, but power output was the same basically. Now, they both have built-in Godox 2.4 gigahertz wireless X system. They have TTL auto flash, which I can verify works really, really well. Super impressed with that. Has master and slave function. It has a 1.5 second maximum recycle speed. This one, the V860 Mark II, has 650 flashes at full power in this little tiny unit, and it does 8,000 per second high-speed sync. Both of them do. They have that into them. So if you're looking for a flash unit for the S1 and S1R, go for the Godox. Simple. It's a really, really good flash unit. For the price, you're not going to find better. I don't know what else to say, really. I know some people can go over the top with reviews, but I've used this product. I've used it for 3 days non-stop, and it didn't let me down once. Like I said, the battery lasts 3 days. It was so impressive. I was so happy with this. Yeah, these are in my bag all the time now, basically, because the other good thing is as well, this one can control this one, so I can have an off-camera flash and just give a little bit of a different style to my photos as well. They work incredibly well. So as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again soon.